This is how to set up Godot for Android development, from installing the tools to running your first scene. Before Godot can export to Android, you need two things installed: a Java development kit and the Android SDK. Let's start with the JDK. Head to adoptim.net and download Eclipse Temurin 21, the most stable version for Android development right now. Run the installer. And when asked, make sure the Set Java Home variable option is checked. This is important. Then let it finish. Now download Android Studio from developer.android.com. This also installs the Android SDK, which Godot needs, so one install gets you both. Run the installer and follow the defaults. Open Android Studio at least once, so it can install its settings and options. And finally, it will ask you to accept the license agreement, so it can download the SDK, emulator, and build tools. Once it's done, open your project in Godot and go to the editor settings. Then search for Android. If you installed everything correctly, both fields should already be filled in, the Android SDK path and the Java SDK path. If the Java SDK field is empty, press Windows R. Type cmd and hit enter. Run where Java. Copy the output and paste it into the Java SDK field in Godot. If the Android SDK field is empty, press Windows R. Type app data and hit enter. Navigate to local, then Android, then SDK. Copy the path from the address bar and paste it into the Android SDK field in Godot. Head to project settings. Set the window width to 720 and the height to 1280. This matches a portrait mobile screen. Also set stretch mode to canvas items and aspect to expand. This makes sure your game scales correctly across different screen sizes and aspect ratios. Then set orientation to portrait. Without this, your game may launch in landscape mode on some devices. Now let's create our main scene. And select canvas layer as the root node, which is great for UI and layouts. Add a control node as a child and set its anchor preset to full rect, so it covers the entire screen. Add a texture rect inside the control node, assign the Godot logo as a texture, and center it. This gives us something visible to confirm the full pipeline is working. Go to Project, then install Android build template. Here you can just click download and install. When finished, go to Project, export, and add an Android preset. If you're getting a texture compression error, go into the project setting by clicking on it and enable it. Then save and restart Godot. When opening the export settings again, you should not see the error anymore. Enable all architectures here. This makes sure your game works on all Android devices. Keystore will be the file you use to sign your game as yours, but leave that empty for now. You only need that for releasing on Google Play. Set your package name here, something like com.yourname.yourgame. This needs to be unique, so choose carefully. Now open Android Studio and go to Virtual Device Manager and create a new virtual device. Pick a phone model with a high resolution. I'll choose the Pixel 10 Pro. Then select the system image. The latest stable Android version is great for all the new features. Launch it and let it boot. It might take a bit long the first time. Once it's all ready, leave it running and go back to Godot. Before testing your game, make sure you have the renderer in compatibility mode. This uses OpenGL instead of Vulkan, which is much more supported on emulators. If your game crashes on the emulator, this is almost always why. If we now attempt to run the game, the emulator should be detected automatically. If you do have a physical Android device, just enable USB debugging on developer options, and Godot will detect it automatically as well. Click on it and select the current scene. Then it will start building your game for Android. After it's done, let's switch back to our emulator. And there it is, our scene running on the emulator with the correct portrait layout. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments and I'll do my best to help. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.